YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. Guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Today we're going to talk about some Bitcoin. We're going to talk about some Toshi Coin. We're going to talk about the market. We're going to talk about it all, guys, because that's what we do. But before we get into it, I'm going to let you guys know that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just a homie Crypto J. We're just talking about crypto today. Okay, that's it. So you got to go out and speak to a financial advisor if you're going to buy anything, okay? But anyway, let's talk about it. As you guys could see, like I said, total market coming in at 2.48, down 5% today. Fear Greed Index coming in at 17, but I have a funny feeling it might be, maybe it is out of 70. I don't know. We dropped down yesterday all the way down to 76. Now we're coming in at 80K, and I told you this would happen. I said we're going to drop down a whole bunch. I said this yesterday. I said we're going to drop down a whole bunch all the way down to 78. We dropped all the way down to 76. And then I said after that, we're going to see a jump up on Monday. And it's probably going to be a fake out. Right? So let me show you what I'm thinking. It's probably going to be the result of this week. So I'm thinking that we're going to continue making this wedge here. You guys can see Bitcoin having a big breakout. Everybody feeling all euphoric again. Thinking we found a bottom here. It's probably not a bottom here, but can it be a bottom? Sure. Okay. So you guys can see Bitcoin right now coming in at around 80K, seeing some big rejection here. We got to continue this uptrend, but the thing I'm concerned about is this bear flag that's forming yet again. I think there's a good chance we could see some breakout, but I just don't think it's going to be a confirmed breakout. I think it's going to be us still just creating this downtrend. I feel like this is just to liquidate a lot of longs, a lot of, I don't know. I just feel like we're going to see some lows this week. I don't feel like we're going to rip up. Like, even though right now it's looking like we're ripping up, I don't think we're going to rip up. I think we're going to retest some lower levels. I think that we've already kind of started our breaking down, right? The 75K probably is us breaking down, I want to say. We'll see, though. I mean, only time will tell. Nobody really knows the future, right? Nobody knows. Let's see what people are thinking. Let's see what the rest of the people are thinking, right? That's always fun to do. We'll go see what all these coin market cap people are thinking. Some people say BTC what? Somebody just said BTC just a dead count bounce. Nothing. Solid reversal. Don't get excited, guys. BTC, I hate this game. Pump, and dumb. Well, I told you I'm bearish. That guy. You see everybody's the I told you so guy. I told you this was going down. Or if it goes up, then everybody else will go, I told you. Like, okay, I forgot you told us. Somebody said that long slapstick, that stopped the source into obliteration. Who's still bearish? Me? Yeah, I'm still bearish. I'm still bearish on this trend because we're still in a downtrend. And like I said, at 83K, when I said we're going to jump down to 78K, we don't have a lot of, support, and I think this guy's gonna really I think this comment's gonna age really badly based off this chart. So I think this guy just doesn't really know also what he's talking about. Let's talk about some of these other not the markets that's available in. Let's talk about some of these other coins. Talk about some Toshi, guys. How about that? How about that? You guys like Toshi? We want to talk about some Toshi. Let's talk about it. As you guys can see, Toshi coming in at 100 million. Creating some kind of maybe psychological barrier right here at this 100 million mark. I'm not mad at it because I love a cheaper Toshi, but dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been seeing some sell off lately, so it is good to see us holding some levels of support. In my opinion, this is what we need to see with Toshi, and I'm not mad at it. So, again, there's a lack of volume going right now. There's really a lack of volume in the whole market. Getting a lot of speculation in the market. But it is good to see Toshi Coin reacting with Bitcoin. Makes me feel better about Toshi, even though I already feel great about Toshi. People get all worried. People are freaking out. I'm really not freaking out, guys. I don't even check my my balance that much. I really don't. I don't think I've checked it all this month, actually. I don't sit and obsess. I don't hover over it. The only time I'm gonna open my app for Toshi is if I got some money I want to put in there, and that's it. And then I'll see my balance. But then even then, I'm not like looking too hard at it. I'm not trying to let that number mess with my head or make me do something that I know is dumb in Q1. Guys, let me tell you, okay? If you're gonna sell your crypto, just, again, not financial advice, but historically, the worst time to do it is in Q1. Like, taking profits historically, the worst time is around like this time, around March. So those of you guys that are thinking about selling, getting out of the market and stuff like that, you can do that. You can always do that, right? You can sell anytime you want, right? But just understand that, again, over here, we had a March, right? Our top was in March. Over here, we had a top in March. And here we are having another red March, right? So, again, oh man, just do whatever you want. Again, a lot of people, they getting upset. Some people saying they're taking money out, moving it over to another coin. And I told that guy, I said, dude, you're gonna move your money into another thing. It's not a good idea. Don't move it into another thing with the microwave mentality, because that's what happens, right? Isn't that what we get? That's what I call shiny object syndrome. When you have an investment that you say you believe in and you invested in it, and everybody's telling you about this other one, and then because that one's moving and yours is not moving, then you FOMO into the other one, and then the other one starts correcting, and then yours starts moving again, and then you jump back into yours, and then you have less coins, and then sometimes you make a little money off of that pump, or sometimes you don't. But either way, now you just broke even or probably lost a little money because you lost your position, you sold the other coin for a loss, you sold your coin for a loss, and now you're getting in the habit of selling for losses. You get in the habit of making these rash decisions, these emotional decisions, and in my opinion, that's not good practice. I don't do that. I'm not going to take my money out of one coin and put it into another coin to try to make my money back. I'm not going to do that, because I've just seen that happen too many times that does not work. And so my thing is, I'd rather just dollar cost average. If I like that other project, then I'm actually going to wait for that other project that everybody likes so much that you feel like is going to go up to $1 billion. I'm going to wait for that thing to correct probably like 60-70%, because they always do. Especially the new ones, the newer the coin's probably going to correct like maybe like 70 to 80%. So as soon as I see that thing on an 80% discount, then I'm going to start dollar cost averaging into it so that my risk is extremely low, like ridiculously low. So I'm not like emotionally attached to it at all. And then I'm just going to scale my bets, and I'm just going to diversify into projects that I like. That's just what I do. That way I'm not emotional about things. I'm not freaking out. I don't need to go on every YouTuber's channel to blame him and cry and have a breakdown in the comment section. Don't do that, guys. Okay. Don't have comment breakdowns and all this stuff. Like, let's stop doing that. Okay. I think we're probably one of the only industries that has probably the most lack of accountability and the biggest crybabies. And it's really not cool. I don't like it. I don't like the lack of accountability that we have in cryptocurrency. It's not good, because it's not gonna help you become a better trader. It's not good for the space. You come in here, you bash everybody in the space. Everybody's in the space's problem and everybody's fault that you bet your rent money and lost, and that's not fair to anybody. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to the guy who's busting his butt on YouTube every single day making content. It's just not fair to a lot of people. So, let's start becoming better traders. Let's start taking responsibility for, the bad trades that we make, for the good trades that we make, for when we're being greedy, right? Sometimes we're greedy. I think it's the biggest thing that we have a problem with in the market, is that people are either too greedy or too impatient. And people are not thinking like investors. They're thinking like gamblers. And we just have to get out of that mindset. The mindset that takes breaking. I understand that nobody wants to hear that you're going to have to wait like 5-6 months to break even for some of you guys. But at the same time, like, what do you want to hear? You can wait 5-6 months and possibly break even and maybe make a return, or you could sell now and you could lose thousands of dollars, and you could spend the next couple months trying to make it all back. Like, that's pretty much what some of you guys are looking at right now. But again, you know, I always tell you guys that I really do always say this, because it really does change the way that you look at this trading stuff. Don't be over leveraged, guys. Trading is so much more fun. It's so much more non-emotional. You don't have to be depressed. You don't have to have like these horrible stomach aches when you wake up because you're wondering what's going to happen and the market's going down and, you know, you're freaking out. Just don't. And I know it's too late for some of you guys. You've already made the mistake. I get it. I made the mistake in the past. I've done these things in the past, guys. That's the thing. You ain't gonna make a mistake that I haven't made or that I haven't seen somebody else make. I just try to tell you guys what the common mistakes are so that you don't go make them, because it's common to make mistakes in trading, guys. Nobody gets into trading and thinks like a trader. We all think like a retail investor when we get into trading, and it takes time to unlearn those things. You almost have to train your mind to think exactly the opposite of how a normal person would think in trading. You have to do things that they don't want to do. Right? When Bitcoin goes stupid cheap and everybody's super crying and stuff, you have to be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to rely on my fundamentals. They tell me 68K, we got some support. We got some support down here at 78 also. But if we can't hold this, then we're probably going to see a retest. I might want to pull out a short or something. I don't know. Maybe you want to play with some leverage. Maybe you don't. Again, I tell you guys, you know, if you're brand new to cryptocurrency, just understand that holding your coins and just, you know, dollar cost averaging, historically, the guy who's done that, who's just bought things when it's cheap and then lets price go up over time, he normally wins. The guy who's in and out a lot, the guy who's trading, looking for short opportunities and stuff like that, that guy usually doesn't win. That guy usually has a hard time. He usually doesn't even make it to the next leg up. I really think a lot of the people that are playing with leverage right here, they're not going to make it to the next leg up because they're going to liquidate their accounts before they even get to the bull market, which is going to be crazy. It's going to be really sad because it's going to be a case of, again, what I think is just a bunch of people that didn't want to wait, that wanted to be impatient, that wanted to make quick money right now. They had to make it right now. They were so used to it. And this is what happens in a, like kind of in a bull market, right? We get so used to making these, waking up, oh, 400, 500% gains, 1,000% gains, right? Well, you're not seeing much of that anymore, right? Now you'll be lucky if you see 1 or 2% gains, and then a lot of stuff is even seeing some red. So you're seeing a lot of people, again, that are shorting the market. But this month, the people that have been long and shorting the market have been just absolutely getting wrecked left and right, including this morning, right? People thinking that the market was going to continue down. I wouldn't be thinking that the market would be continuing going, or is going to continue going up. I wouldn't be thinking that. I was already telling you guys at the beginning of this video, this is probably going to see a rejection. I would see a rejection, probably 80K. This is probably already rejected because, again, we're starting to break down. We're now starting to trend in this 78K range of little to no support. And so that's kind of what I'm paying attention to, guys. Just to be 100% honest with you guys, I am still bullish on Bitcoin. I'm still bullish on cryptocurrency in 2025. I just think these prices are going to take a little while. We're going to continue to cover this today. We're going to cover a lot more coins. So again, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that bell notification. On a mission to hit 100,000 subscribers, and I cannot do it without you guys. Yep, I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.